Steve Mignani here doing the Junkyard Crawl in Bernardston, Massachusetts at Bernardston Auto Wrecking. And this is a 1975 Ford C600 cab over. Now the C Series was Ford's first true tilt cab over type vehicle. They began building these in 1957 and continued through 1990, a 34-year run. Now the beauty of the cab over design is that out front there's no nose of like a conventional truck to get in the way. So when you're driving these things, you have a great field of vision. And beyond that, the windows are cut down low, so the driver has a nice command view of everything out in front. Beyond all that, by putting the driver on top of the front wheels, maneuverability in alleys and tight quarters in cities is unparalleled. Now this one here is a light duty. These were built between C500s and C900s. This is a 600, so one step up from the bottom. And of course, if you had a diesel, it would have been a C8000 or 9000. But again, this is a C600, kind of a light duty truck. Further light duty action is the hubs and wheels. These take the standard stamped steel rims with 6 lugs, and these are drums. Optional were Kelsey Hayes 5-star heavy-duty forged wheels, but these are the base rims. Something kind of weird on this one, though. You guys thought that left-hand lug nuts were a Mopar thing? Think again. Look at this right here. It says left right there. These are the lug nuts for this Ford C600. So lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, not here. Lefty-tighty is how these puppies go on. So again, the left-hand lug nut thing is largely about preventing wheel loosening in the event the rim is not installed torqued properly. They actually buy a little more time before the time the wheel comes off. That's a fact. Okay, let's open the door and see what we got here. There's the interior. And again, you won't find a doghouse for engine access. It's strictly under the cab, but it's a pretty austere interior, 3 across seating up front, and pretty austere stuff. The windshield squirter is this thing right here. This is a rubber pump right there. Here. Aqua paint is, I think it's Sears. This probably was a Sears and Roebuck delivery truck. I remember these things back on the road back in the early 70s and in the 80s. This thing has a 177-inch wheelbase, so it once had a big delivery box on the back, probably said Sears on it. The engine in this one, these again could be had with diesels, Caterpillar V8s, things like that. But this one has a 360 Ford FE engine. There was also a Super Duty V8 family up to 534 cubic inches, but this is basically a Ford 360 cubic inch version of the 352. Basic stuff, you know, it's a straight truck as they call it, with a box van that would have been added by an aftermarket manufacturer. Standard rear leaf springs with helpers. These puppies right here, you can see the gap right there. So these springs don't come into play until it's loaded. Then these secondary springs begin to take effect and then keep the back of the truck supported properly. This one is a 1-speed rear axle, no 2-speed stuff on this one. Again, it's a fleet truck, very basic, probably used to deliver stuff to the Boston Sears and Roebuck stores. Here's the booster here for the power brakes at the back, air brakes found on these. So interesting piece, you know. It's kind of sad to see this in the junkyard, but you know, everything has a beginning, middle, and end. And if you like models, do know that AMT by Round 2 offers a C600 Ford 1/25th scale plastic model kit. And in fact, they offer that truck as a straight truck, short wheelbase with a 5th wheel, or as a cube van like this. So if you want to build yourself a 1/25th scale replica, just go to autoworldstore.com, buy the 1/25th scale kit, or if you want a little more work, come here to Bernardston Auto Wrecking and save this one. But if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the Steve Maggs YouTube channel.